What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy ThatGuyNamedJay checking in, man. We here, baby. The day of reckoning, I guess, has arrived. It's time to go get some money, man. It's time to go get some money. We you know, have been waiting. I kind of went over this whole spiel last video, man, but more or less I'm heading out, man. I just said my goodbyes to the wife, kissed my wife goodbye. My son is still asleep. I'm not even gonna wake him, man. You know, he'll call me when he wakes up, I'm sure. Sometimes that's better, you know, just a tip for the rookies, or if you're still getting adjusted to leaving out as far as like OTR is concerned. Sometimes if you leave out earlier in the morning, it's an easier transition back on the road. Because, you know, the kids, sometimes the kids can make it hard, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The kids can make it real hard. You'll be good, you and your wife, because you and your wife are grown, you know, you and your significant other are grown, hopefully. A lot of weird shit going on these days, but whatever. You know, and you guys are able to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. You know, when you have kids that are, you know, younger than 5, sometimes younger than 6, 7, they just sometimes can't process, you know, what you're doing or why you're doing it. So in their head, all they see is dad's leaving and he's not coming back for a long time, depending on how long you're staying out. You know what I'm saying? So leaving while they sleep is definitely easier. I guess you could say on both, because it's definitely easier on you. Sometimes it's easier on them, sometimes it's not. You know, so maybe it's a little selfish, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, get on that road, make that money. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, as far as how long I'm staying out, I'm going for 8 weeks, man. I'm going for 8 weeks. This situation, technically you could call it OTR, really. But you could, I mean, yeah, because the way it's gonna work is that I'm gonna be up in, I'm only gonna be 2.5 hours away from my house. I'm gonna be up in Virginia and PA. However, I have the option of every 2 weeks, so every week that I make over a certain amount of loads, I can have my family come up to me and get a hotel, or I can probably go buy me a rental car and go home. However, right now, I just don't see that being, we just don't really need to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been home for damn near a year, and most of this year I've been unemployed, so I've been sitting in their face all day. So it's just really, you know what I mean? Like, quality time. Nah, man, we got to get this bread, and my wife understands that. You know, we just kind of ready to get back to that point where we just won't worried about money at all. And we had gotten to that point, and we kind of took a step back from it when I came local. And that's not to bash local jobs, but I just started making less money being home more. That's just the facts. I'm sorry if that offends you in your position as a local driver. That's not my intent, but I'm just speaking on my specific situation. My money got shorter when I came local, period. So we just want to get back to that point back in 2017, man, where you know, I was making a $2,000 easily. You know, my bad weeks was $1,600, $1,700, $1,800. I just want to get back to that point. And my wife understands, you know what I'm saying? Like her babysitting service is booming. However, I don't want to get to a point where we're more relying on that, because that just adds stress to her. You know what I'm saying? Like when she has a startup business, you know, anytime you have a startup business, man, you don't want to add any additional pressure to that situation than needs to be. So, you know, with the income I can make now, you know, you're talking about all her money will be extra money, and she makes, you know, money. I'm just gonna leave it there. We're not gonna discuss what she makes or don't make. That's not for this channel. But anyway, as far as what I'm gonna be making, you know, that'll hold down all the bills and then some. So her money will just be extra, as it should be. You know, I know some people do the 50-50 thing, or however, you know, and I'm not knocking you if you do, but I just move a little different, you know, as the man of the house, and really with the money that I should be I'm about to start making, it shouldn't be an issue. Whether we did 50-50 or I paid all the bills or whatever the fuck, the money is still gonna be there, period, because we're married. You know what I'm saying? We you know, we're not living in separate households. We don't have separate agendas, anything like that. We have the same child, you know. We have one son. I have my goddaughter, and which is not my daughter. For the people that keep asking me, that's not my daughter. That's my goddaughter. But you might as well say it's my daughter. So yeah, I retract that previous statement. Yeah, she's my daughter pretty much. But anyways, yeah, so you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that's just the way we move. We're fortunate enough to be in a situation where, you know, we don't have no side baby mamas or baby daddies or kids by another person. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because I know there's plenty of people out there with that situation. I'm just saying I'm glad that we don't have that situation, because it makes things so much easier. You know what I'm saying? That's the old school way of doing it. It creates more structure, in my opinion, and it just makes things go so much smoother. You know, I got too many friends and family who have those situations, and I see how ugly that can get, and I'm just fortunate to not have any situation like that. So getting off subject, back on subject. Going out for 8 weeks because I just want to stack this money, man. I'm gonna go home Thanksgiving, and I'm going home with a big bag. You know what I'm saying? A 5-digit bag. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of time we on. I'm trying to have 5 digits sitting, maybe not in one big pot, but in a bunch of different pots by the time I go home. And I'm tired of, you know, shit happening, and then I'm just, you know, having to scramble for money and this, that, and the third. And I just, it's time to be about what I've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm excited, man. I'm not even upset. You know, sometimes I get a little emotional when I leave, but not this time, man. I mean, the emotion is there, probably somewhere deep down, but I just, the objective is bigger than any emotion that I could feel. You know, the goals are bigger than any emotion I can feel. You know, it's sacrifice. It's understanding that you have a responsibility to your wife and your son to provide them the lifestyle that you never had. And that's what I'm going to do, no matter, by no means, you know. We tried to do it the other way. We tried to do the, you know, American dream, being, you know, me being home every day and having a house and, you know, shit like that, spending that quality time throughout the week that people be claiming they spend, but it didn't work for us. I'm not saying that it won't work for you. It just didn't work for us. So this is what we know. Me being gone and making that bread, wifey holding it down, and enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. What fits your family and what's the best fit, and what you and your family can make work, and what you and your family can make happen. You know. We wasted a lot of time trying to be things that we weren't, both me and her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know, finna get on this road. I gotta head to Illinois, Treeford, Illinois. It's gonna either get there. It's like 14 hours away. So, but I'm bobtailing, so I can technically personal conveyance. So I may either drive it all today, or just drive enough to where it's maybe an hour or two away, and then we have to be in Houston, Virginia by tomorrow night to start Wednesday morning. But the thing is that it's only 7 hours or 8 hours from Treeford, Illinois. So if we get, let's say, 2 hours from Treeford today, that'll be 10 hours worth of driving tomorrow. So maybe 10 today, 10 tomorrow. So that's not that bad. Plus he did end up bumping my governor up. I won't even tripping off of it, but he bumped it up. I can do 72 now. So versus being able to do pretty much 67 before. So that's a 5 mile per hour difference. So we're gonna see how big of a difference that is, which it should make a little difference. But as far as a longer trip like the one I gotta take today, but as far as short runs we'll be doing, I don't see it making that big of a difference, but we'll see. I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Is the church bus? No, that's my man Vernon. But yeah, so that's what it is. My truck just cut off. That's what it is. I lost my train of thought. Bear with me. Oh yeah, I'm about to meet up with my man Landon. Shout out to Landon. He was the guy that came aboard after seeing my live feed. Everything checked out with him. So welcome to the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go link up with him, and we're gonna kind of tag team and roll up there together. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that's it, man. You know, really ain't too many other updates. I mean, there's gonna be other videos that I'm gonna do. The videos should definitely start pumping out more frequently now that I am back on the truck, and clear from, you know, I ain't gonna say distractions, but you know, it's just me on the truck, so I ain't got to worry about, you know, the small tedious stuff that I would have to do at home. So, you know, hopefully the content is to a better quality, you know, and I can share my experience, and you guys can learn through me. And like I said, I know it's not a lot of tanker drivers on YouTube, really, that I could find, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully me putting my videos out and my spin on it will put some more education out there. You know, I don't give advice, but I do share my experience, and hopefully through my experience you can learn. You know what I mean? Maybe this is something that you maybe want to pursue one day. So, yep. So, but as always, man, stay safe, stay positive, I keep looking at my house because parents keep pulling up for the babysitters. But as always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. Also, I will be doing fasting. I'll probably do 1 meal a day, just for those who've been inquiring about my weight. Yeah, I really don't want to try to do water fasting because I just don't want to have to deal with the symptoms of the detox, you know what I'm saying, while driving, especially on this new account. So, but I am going to do, according to my scale, I lost 10 pounds before I got on this truck, because I had been drinking a lot of water and kind of slowing down on my eating and cutting out other things like drinking. Just lost the taste for alcohol. But that's what that's gonna be. So we're gonna see how that go. I'm not really gonna do like day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? If I fall off one day, you know, I'm gonna try to do, you know, 18 to 23 hours of nothing but water, and then I'll just eat 1 meal and try to keep that meal as healthy as possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's gonna be. As always, though, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, man. Remember, take care of your hustle, and your hustle take care of you every time. I'm gone.